welcome once again to the Heir's Lair. I'm your host, Jonathan Taylor. First of all, Happy New Year, welcome to 2023, all that jazz. I hope you've had some very nice and very refreshing holidays, whatever it is that you are celebrating. Second of all, I thought I would use the opportunity that this new year provides in order to discuss some aspects about my upcoming release, Heir to the Empire, The Path Not Taken. As the title will have perhaps already given away, this is an alternate universe story which describes a world where someone within the familial history of one of my main characters makes a different decision, and what results from that. As you might be able to tell from the title of this video, what changes is the list of things that change is actually quite substantial. For one, the Empire within the backstory still exists. Within the series backstory still exists, i.e. it doesn't fall. One could argue that it does in fact fall and then gets rebuilt, but I won't really moderate any kind of discussion about that as of right now. I'm just going to give you the bullet points, and then you can decide for yourselves what is applicable. The actual history of this alternate world is actually for the most part the same as I've explained in one of my previous videos, one of my oldest on this channel, up until the end of the first year of the Republic's War, or as it's known in this alternate world, the Interregnal War. The thing that changes within this alternate world allows the side supporting the reigning imperial family, the Corondani, to win the climactic battle of that war's first year, which leads to a sudden shift in the momentum in favor of the Corondan forces. For the next few days or weeks, up until the Corondan imperial family is actually assassinated. Upon hearing of this, Lord Harold Stackton, the commander of their armed forces, appoints himself as emperor, and then proceeds to and then sets out to reconquer the empire under his own banner. He is quickly capable of convincing all the other commanders who also fought on the side of the Corondani, at least in the beginning of the war. However, the next few years don't really bring a lot of progress to his conquest, as there are constantly various rebellions and attacks that the Stackton side has to, that Stackton's forces have to quell or put down, or in general repel. The thing that allows them to change the momentum of the war and ultimately win it is an alliance they managed to broker with the Republican faction. If you'll recall, in the main timeline, the Republicans actually won. However, in this timeline, due to a combination of factors, they are incapable of gathering that same momentum, and therefore have to ally themselves with Stackton's forces in order to get at least some of their initiatives, and make sure at least some of their initiatives come to fruition. As such, they become part of. They become the support associations for Harold Stackton's war organization. Under the North Sun Empire, under the reign of Emperor Harold I of House Stackton, in many ways still bears a lot of the marks of that war organization. On a nationwide level, the logistical and administrative processes, the minutiae required to run the empire are controlled by an assembly of representatives elected from each of the empire's provinces. However, the big picture decision making is done by the emperor himself, and the assembly's role is basically as an advisory board for him. This is a picture at the national level. However, the empire is split into several provinces as well, each of which has some level of self-administration. These provinces are controlled by high lords, who are the emperor's basically brothers-in-arms and friends, people, in fact exclusively men, who have proven themselves based on their leadership and bravery during the war, and as such have been rewarded with the second highest office in the land, or nominally the second highest office tier within the land. And they also have their own assembly of representatives under them. In political science terms, the empire is a feudal, semi-parliamentary monarchy. I would also add constitutional to this word salad, but in truth it doesn't really fit. While there is a legal code which determines the procedures of how this empire should run, the emperor, the high lords, and whoever the previously mentioned appoint can pretty much ignore these procedures for any reason as they see fit. When one also considers how generous the legal code actually is, insofar as what the emperor and the high lords are allowed to do, for example, they can appoint any non-elected public official they want. So they can appoint police commissioners, judges, postmasters, transportation directors at any level, first of all. And second of all, when you consider that the actual assemblies have no legislative or executive power of their own, they just serve as advisory boards, it becomes a bit more believable that there are several resistance movements acting against this establishment. I'll go into the main man behind this organization next video. For now, however, I would like to thank you for your attention. If you enjoyed this little dive, this little dip into my upcoming release, well then please leave a like and maybe even share this video wherever you think other people will like it as well. If you have anything you'd like to add to this conversation, well, that's what the comment section is for. And if you want to see when my next video gets released, well then please subscribe. And ideally also ring the bell or do whatever else YouTube will ask of you in order to keep you notified. The book I've released so far, Heir to the Empire Next Generation, is still available under most major book retailers under a master link in the description down below, right past all of my social media links, which I also suggest you check out should you choose to do so. Until next time, I am Jonathan Taylor, and this has been the Heir's Lair.